Hey everyone, over the next few episodes, we're going to take this blank corner and turn it into this beautifully designed space. In today's video, we're going to focus on building the bench and cushion. Stay tuned. First, I built the skeleton of the bench out of 2x4s, as you can see here. It's basically a box with a couple legs supporting it off the ground. After adding a plywood top to the first section of the bench to give it some more rigidity, I built the second portion of the bench so that it aligned perfectly in between the beverage center and the other bench. And as you can see, it's built in a very similar fashion to the first bench. After adding plywood to the second portion of the bench, I began adding trim to the front edge to cover up all the 2x4s. I then came back with some dry decks and a spackle knife to fill all the nail holes. I then began adding trim to the vertical supports, nailing them in first and then coming back with the spackle to fill those holes. Once that was complete, it's time for paint. All the trim came pre-primed, but I added 2 coats of white to those sections, and I also painted the tops, even though those will be covered by cushions in the end. Looking good. Now onto the cushions. I was able to find this fabric online, which I really liked, and it matched all the blue that was in the rest of the kitchen. First step was cutting the fabric to size.
Did we measure right? Hang on, pause this. Hello folks, welcome back.
Eventually we got on to actually cutting the fabric, and I'm just following a tutorial I found online for boxed cushions. It's not too complicated, you can look it up and I'll link it in the description as well. I was able to buy large pieces of foam off of Home Depot's website, and I cut them to size actually using a turkey carver. It worked perfectly. Then it was on to sewing. Here's the setup. And I was actually able to sew this all by myself, however I did use my mom's help on occasion to help me feed the large piece of fabric. The tutorial I found online was very easy to follow and very helpful, and I was able to make both cushions perfectly fit to size, and I think they look great. And here's the final result. I think it looks awesome. I really like the way that the blue cushions tie into the rest of the kitchen. In upcoming episodes, we'll cover how to do the shiplap as well as the floating shelves on the right. And as always, thanks for watching and happy building. See you next time.